I'm just kidding, es porque no hablo really good English, pero I work at a Hy-Vee, City Post, you know, they give my checks, pero... no, I'm just kidding, but anyways, yeah. So, my name is Bryan Miller. Yes, I am Mexican. I know when people say Bryan Miller, they think, what? They look for a white guy. But no, I'm brown. And I remember one time in high school, I had a substitute teacher that was taking roll, and she was like, Bryan Miller. So I raised my hand, you know, quietly. And she was like, no, seriously. And I was like, no, I'm being serious. My name is Bryan Miller. She's like, God, I know I'm new at this, but really, what's your name? Do I not look like a fucking Bryan Miller to you? I mean, should I have a Mexican name? Pedro Martinez? Guadalupe de San Juan? I mean, I really don't understand this. But, you know, it was kind of shitty. But, who cares? But anyways, I am from Texas. I just moved here from Texas in August because I go to Missouri Western. People always come up to me and ask me, why the fuck did you move to St. Joe? You know, especially coming from Fort Worth, Texas, where I got like Dallas. You know, why the hell would I move here? I don't know. All I know is that it's so fucking cold here that the fucking water in my back is probably frosted by now. So, you know, they come up to me and tell me, hey, what's up? Yeah, you know, slide off my back. But now I'm about to get ghetto, because I done heard a ghetto laugh up there, girl. What's that mean? I see you, Macy Gray. Don't hide. Trying I got some tricks of that bitch. Speaking of ghetto, I had a friend, and I had gone to a school in Dallas, and I had a friend of mine. Her name was Tamika Williams. You know, oh shit, watch out for Tamika Williams, because this bitch had bigger hips than Titanic. I ain't playing with you. Trying to get down the hall, and I'm like, girl, I was like calling you train. She's like, why? I'm like, because you got some tracks up in that bitch. I didn't see you unglued it. But anyway, so yeah, I know I get a lot of shit because my name is Bryan Miller, and I do have a white side of my family. And I remember one time I took a friend of mine who was this black girl. She's really pretty, and I took her home with me, or to my grandparents' house, and she's an old woman. She's really, really old, but this is my white side. So she comes up to me in the side of the hallway, and she's like, I love your colored friend. I'm like, Nana, since when do we fucking say color, girl? She black, don't lie, don't play. Just say black, I ain't gonna get offended. She's like, well, I know that, you know, because you're Mexican, you know, I don't want to say anything about color, make you feel uncomfortable. Where's your left word, bitch? Go sit down, okay? I got this. I know who I brought. But anyways, yep, so that's pretty much it. I used to work at an Abercrombie and Fitch. I don't know if they have that here in St. Joe, because apparently they don't. The mall here has fucking Sephora. Really, who goes there to get their makeup done besides drag queens? But I used to work at Abercrombie and Fitch, and I was actually managing for a while. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you walk into an Abercrombie and Fitch, they always have to greet you with some kind of stupid-ass tagline like, hey, check out our sexy fleece. Hi, be sure to check out our slutty skirts. You'll be de-virginized once you leave the store. And so I remember one time, I was standing in the front of the store, and this lady had come in, you know, and she was a bigger woman, but we carry up to size 12, so I didn't discriminate. But she comes in here, and she asks me, you know, do you guys have a size 6? And I'm like, I kind of looked at her a little crazy. I was like, well, she told me we got a size 6, but I go check. So I go to the back and I check for it. We don't have it. It doesn't have the exact same slits. So I come back and I tell her, we don't have this in a size 6. I can call another store. And she's like, no. Do you have it in a size 8? So I was like, yeah, I'll go check in the back. So I go check. We didn't have it in a size 8. And I come back. We don't have it. What about a size 10? She's like, I know I'm pushing it, but I really want to look good this weekend. And I'm like, well, I'll go and check. We didn't have a size 10, so I come out and I said, look, we don't have a size 10 and we don't have a size 12. And she looks at me like pissed off, and she said, well, I'm sorry, I spent thousands of dollars in here. And I looked around and I said, I'm sorry, but we don't carry anything bigger than a size 12. But you can try Lane Bryant or the Avenue, which is right around the corner. Oh, and she looked at me like I said something offending. And I was like, it's Abercrombie and Fitch, bitch. If you're gonna walk in here, at least be able to fucking squeeze into a size 0. Okay? But she then asked for my name, which I gave her a fake name, and I was like, my name's Lance. I don't know why, but I like the name Lance. That's what I use. I don't look like Lance, I'm brown. But, so she's like, what's your last name? And I said, Leg Week. But she wrote it down, and obviously she didn't get it, but I told one of my friends, I was like, Lance Armstrong, Leg Week. But she called Abercrombie and Fitch headquarters, I don't know, but I bullshitted in it. So. But I do remember this one time we had these gothic kids come in. And you know them gothic kids, you know, these looking like Twilight and shit, up in the fucking mall at midnight. But they come into the store one day, and I'm standing up at the front, welcome to Abercrombie, be sure to check out our sexy fleece. Really, they're looking at me like they want fucking blood. So they start dancing around the store like fucking idiots because we play our stupid gay techno, which I guess, according to Eminem, nobody listens to it anymore. They start jumping around the store, and they start taking pictures of the posters, in front of the posters. I mean, they're doing crazy shit like 69 and like blowjob signs. And I'm like, you can't do that in your store. You can't take pictures in here. And they turn around and look at me, and they start giggling. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I guess you didn't get the message, but Hot Topic is that way. And so they looked at me like I'm stupid. And so when I went in there the next day, I specifically looked for the manager. And she's like, can I help you? And I said, I'm just looking for some aviators. And she's like, well, Abercrombie's over there. And I said, actually, I was looking for a fragrance. I was wondering if you guys had that perfume called formaldehyde, because it smells like death in here. And I had some people turn around and look at me like I was stupid. I said, yeah, I said it, and I work at Abercrombie and Fitch. I got my collar popped. Apparently the coke kids and Hollisters, the potheads. I'm skinny anyway, so I look like I do all kinds of drugs. But anyway, so I had fun tonight. That's all I have, so.
Give it up for Bryan Miller, everybody.